right, everybody. Before we get into the episode, we have a couple questions that we recently got that we wanted to answer. First of all, a question from Stardust for the mom. And Stardust said, what do you think Sarah's young life was like, 3 to 10 years old?
Oh, well, honestly, I didn't really think of that too terribly much. I kind of just imagined Sarah's life as being pretty lonely. Just her and her dad, maybe some tutors, the horrible nanny, the horrible dog. But 3 to 10, I imagine that was a time frame when she was dragged along to dad's meetings and then, stuffed to the side to be like out of the way. And that's where I met Caro.
Oh.
That I think that we were stuffed, off to, to let the adults do the adult things, but we were supposed to quietly be like coloring in the corner or something. And I imagine that Caro came over to me and she was like, hi, I'm Caro. What's your name? And I was like, Sarah? And she's like, cool, let's be best friends. And then we like plotted our way probably out away from under the nanny, like she was distracted, and we left. And our first act of getting into lots of trouble was to go raid the office like vending machine.
Oh.
I think we probably stuck our little hands up in there, wiggled things around enough, and stole candy out of the vending machine. So I think that was decently early enough in Sarah's life that Caro was like her best and really only true companion that helped break up the loneliness. And that's why Caro being gone was such a big effect for her.
Oh.
So that's what I think.
That's really sweet. I liked that, little vending machine raiders. And for anybody who doesn't know, that was from our previous campaign, Meyerlight. So if anybody who hasn't, if you want to go check that out, but we will move on to our other question for this campaign. Now, our other question...
It's for me, isn't it?
It is. From our longtime listener, Emma, has another great question for Hob. What is your favorite type of sushi?
First of all, Emma, you're cool. We like Emma's questions.
Yeah, Emma's
thanks
great.
for being around
Great fan.
forever. Emma and her family have been a staple. Hob's favorite type of sushi is the question. I'm going to look something up real quick because I think it might apply. Let's see.
Different types of sushi?
Maybe. Ready for it?
Yeah?
Here you go, Emma. Hob's favorite sushi? A tiger roll. And I just looked it up because I knew it was a real thing, but I forgot what it was. It is basically a California roll, so like crab, cucumber, avocado, topped with shrimp and eel sauce often, or eel and eel sauce. And so I like to think, this is going to sound really messed up, I like to think it's like a little piece of octopus on top. And then you have cool black and orange stripes across the top with eel sauce and like spicy mayo.
Nice.
I made it up just now. Tiger roll, Hob's favorite sushi. He will eat, maybe he'll eat one at the end of this episode when they're sitting on a beach enjoying a relaxing post-danger adventure.
What makes you think it'll be at the end of this episode?
Oh, sorry, not this episode. At the end of this campaign.
Yes.
At the end of this episode, I assume I'll be like at 1 HP and dying somewhere.
Probably.
In the depths. All right, thank you,
Slowly
Emma.
drowning.
Thank you, everybody, for your questions. And now we will get into the show.
Woo! It would be fun to be like, I don't know, I feel like we both need to start, like, since you talked about doing, like, crazy voices, I feel like I don't know, I should do more weird, like, Doc Octopus or whatever. I don't know.
Like, a Southern Doc Octopus?
Well,
Of all the choices, of weird voices you went for Southern Doc Ock.
well, I thought of something. I think we have like a recommendation that was like Dr. Doctopus or whatever.
Oh, we do.
But I got it wrong. And so
So it's just a Spider-Man character that exists, but you give a new accent to
it
it.
would be really funny. And then, we just let Tom Holland be British.
That's true. Normalized British Tom Holland.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
normalized
saying.
British Tom Holland.
Yeah. Come on, America.
Yeah.
Didn't you know Spider-Man's British in 2026?
In 2026,
I've
it's
been-
the new thing.
Yeah, I've been recording this whole time.
Oh,
FYI.
Darn.
So, on that topic, welcome to Spider-Man Adventurous.
welcome to Day Adventures.
That's what we do. We make weird accents that end up bleeding into just bad versions of the same accent.
Yep. We all remember Dwarf Sylvanian, eh?
But welcome back, everybody. Hopefully you had a wonderful week. We are going to jump back into the episode.
Yeah, we're closing in a little on the end here.
Nice. You were saying you're close-ish to the end depending on what I'm doing.
Yeah, depending on if you do anything stupid, but we'll see.
Excuse me, when I do something
When.
stupid.
Yes, I suppose I should account for that.
Cool. Well, then, we've been having a lot of engagement lately and questions and stuff, so we do appreciate that. Need some more names.
Yeah.
We're going to be starting, once this campaign is over with, we're going to do a little one-shot, breakup, and then we're going to jump into another shorter form campaign.
It's going to be very silly.
That is mine. That will be silly, yes, indeed. But we love names. We love...
Questions and...
Yeah. I think we had talked about like items and things like that, item names, or gadget ideas. Throw it in there. Maybe we'll get a chance to use them. But I think we're ready to jump into the show. Kid, you ready for the recap?
I think I am.
All right. Take it away.
Bum, bada bum bum.
Storm.
Bada bum bum. Bum, bada bum bum. Souls. Bada bum bum. Bum, bada bum bum.
Dragon.
Bada bum bum. Bum, bada bum bum.
Roll. Dadventurous. Last week on Dadventurous, the Feathered Fangs had swam out of this main spire, this Merrow stronghold sort of thing, and you guys had swam out following a guard party to another one of these.
Not to be confused, of course, with a guard party.
Yes, that's true.
Where they're all having a good time.
Yeah, they were most definitely not having a good time. One of them threatened to get eaten. But you followed them out to another one of these beacon things. You had learned a bit from the previous priest guy that they were making them for some sort of dark ritual.
That was the guy I threatened with legs.
Yeah, and antlers.
And antlers.
And you had gone out. You had tried to sneak around this big, beefy Merrow general that was guarding this beacon, but she rolled a nat 20 on her perception and saw you guys very easily. So you got into a fight. I believe you turned her shoulder pauldron into... you made her shoulder pauldron sentient, I believe.
Wasn't that with another one of...
Yarg's mystery potions.
I gotta get him to make me another one of those.
Yeah, I love it. But you had managed to defeat her. You threw her into the trench, and you had begun to attempt to dismantle this beacon. You were interrupted by this voice in your head again, voices, plural, who promptly got into an argument and caused the entire party, except Hail Spaghetti, temporary insanity.
That's right.
But afterwards, after you dealt with that, you guys managed to find a resting place. You guys traded watches. You woke up in the morning. You left Hail Spaghetti behind as your animal friendship had worn off.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe you had swam back into the spire through a small little lower side tunnel. And back in to continue on your quest.
That's true. I am slightly thinking regretfully that I probably should have cast Animal Friendship on Hail Spaghetti again, but we'll see if there's another friend for me, or maybe Hail will come back.
Maybe Hail will come back.
But, okay, so I'm in this narrow sort of tunnel at the base of this main spire, right?
Mm-hmm. It was partly into the trench a little bit. It didn't seem very used at all.
Right.
You and Yarg have pulled out your glow sticks once more.
And we fully long rested.
Yes. You should be
Sweet.
fully
Kind
healed
of.
up.
Since we were talking about it and they were quite fun, can I have had Yarg make another one of those potions?
I think he would have during
Awesome.
his watch.
So I have another wild magic potion.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just excited.
You'll be able to mess around with.
Yeah, it's gonna be important later.
Probably.
Maybe. All right, I will add that to my thing. Then I think I would like to just kind of gear up, move silently if we can, and make our way further along. I'm obviously trying to keep my eye out for this General Darkblade, I believe was his name.
Sergeant
my
Darkblade.
Sergeant Darkblade, my
got demoted.
arch nemesis. And of course, we're still trying to figure out how to stop all of this.
Yeah.
I had said with the second beacon portal thingy, I was holding on to that piece, or did I throw it?
You had thrown it. You had traveled farther along the trench to
that's
throw
right.
it so that
It wasn't next to the lady.
Yeah.
I recall. Okay, well then, yeah, I am going to sort of just have my spear at the ready. And here's a fun idea. Can I tie a rope to one of the bone harpoons?
You can.
Do you want me to roll anything for that, or
It's-
to see if it works, or is it?
Honestly, these things are kind of made for that.
Oh,
Not everyone has had a rope, but you remember that general
oh yeah, that's right.
did have a cord attached to her harpoon.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'd say no roll required. You can do
I want
that.
to, having dealt with that and experienced it, I'm going to affix my rope to one of the bone harpoons so that I can retrieve it if it is thrown. And then I will kind of have that at the ready and make my way forward. I'll say, Yog, prepare for a day where we find what we always seek to find.
Destiny?
Destiny.
Yeah.
And I will move forward.
All right. You head along this little mini side passage. This seems like another one of these natural caverns, not a lava tube. You don't really notice any like shed scales in here or like bone piles. It seems kind of abandoned. But as you head up into the spire, you come out into this small little cavern. It's round, and you see a bunch of like racks along the walls and like little crevices, and that are filled with a few Merrow weapons. There do appear to be a bunch of missing ones, but this seems to be an armory of sorts. You notice a few harpoons, you notice like a little carved dagger. So if you want to look around.
Absolutely, I want to look around. I would spend all the time investigating. I would like to look for two things.
Mhm.
New, fancy, fun weapons or items that are useful to me in that regard. And then, is there any sort of like headdress or helm type thing that might, hear me out, that might help me disguise myself a little bit in this world of Merrow?
Wearing a glass helmet on top of your diving suit.
I admittedly forgot about the fish suit. All right, I want to look for stuff.
Yeah, go ahead.
Want, is this investigation?
Yeah, make a little investigation check.
It's a 14.
Okay, that's
It's
not bad.
terrible. That was with a -1 from my 15.
So, with that, you look around, and I'm going to say Yarg's going to look around a little bit too. We're going to make check. Okay, so you find among these, you notice a good amount of bone harpoons here. You do notice I forget what they're called. I think it's an atlatl.
Oh, the spear chucker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You find one of those that appears to be made for.
If you guys don't know what that is, this is like the original
This is the
bow and arrow.
Yeah.
Even before, but it was like, if you can imagine like the tool you would use where you stick a tennis ball in it and then you huck it for your dog to go play fetch.
Yeah.
It's like that, but instead of a tennis ball, it's a spear.
Yeah.
And
So-
you throw it at someone.
Obviously the
Or your dog could go retrieve your
or
spear.
your yeah. It's the ultimate throw a stick.
Yeah. But they're like thousands and thousands of years old, right?
Yeah,
That's cool.
they're
I like the atlatl. That's a fun one.
Yeah, so I would say this would allow you to basically throw your bone harpoons a little farther.
Oh, I could use this for the bone harpoons. Whoa.
And
That's cool.
it might give them a little bit of extra damage.
Ooh. Well, then I definitely want to do that. Oh, okay. I would love to grab that. Okay.
It should add a little bit of range and a little bit of damage to your things.
Okay. Sounds awesome, actually.
And
So I grabbed that. Can I give it a little test real quick?
yeah, you
Can I
can give
just
it a test.
throw it into the wall and see how it feels?
Mhm.
I'm going to use the one with the rope attached.
You toss it, you fit this bone harpoon in, and you chuck it forward. The rope unravels. It obviously, since this is a stone wall, it just bounces off of the wall, but you can pull it back in now.
Sweet.
So,
That sounds fun. Is that anything else that popped up, or is that all that we kind of got in that?
Yarg's pretty happy with his, he has a new scimitar. His sling's good. He does, I'm going to say, what he does do is he manages to find a couple, really good rocks for his sling.
Nice.
He isn't really looking at the weapons, he's looking at the ground, and you just notice him,
Like finding the
shoveling
perfect skipping stone.
yeah, shoveling little pebbles into his pouch.
Okay.
I
like it.
So yeah, and after you finish that, as you're investigating around, you notice this other passageway in the wall. Now, this does have a main corridor, opening into a larger corridor, but there is a small little crevice in the wall that appears to lead down. And
Appears to lead down? Well, so far in this journey, I have almost exclusively gone down side weird tunnels,
Yeah.
and it has worked for me about 50-50. I got Hail Spaghetti in one, I got the Tigroctopus in another.
That is true.
So I figure it's either got to go up or down from here. So let's try one more tunnel. And I want to go down to this weird side thing. And I grab one of the glow sticks and hold it out in front of me. And I want to descend with my new weapon at the ready.
All right. So you and Yarg follows you, head down. This is a narrow little passageway. Honestly, you don't think a Merrow could fit in here.
Oh.
This is because Merrow are big.
bigger,
They
yeah.
are the length of two average-sized human guys if they were standing on top of each other. So this is small.
Okay.
You head down, and the water around you can feel starts to get warmer again.
Oh, okay. Like the same sort of warmth I felt with the fire elementals?
Mhm.
Okay. Just in case it matters, I still have 5 pieces of obsidian.
Oh, right, yeah.
So,
I love that you just dropped them on them.
and assumed that we were best friends.
Yeah.
All right.
You still believe that.
Yeah, I move forward, just kind of keeping everything at the ready.
So you head down here, and you notice these purple crystals
Okay.
start to grow on the walls again. And you come out. There is this opening. You think at the end of the tunnel, you think you could squeeze out of it if you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
That is partially blocked on the other side by these large purple and orange crystals. And as
I can tell it's blocked, though.
well, you think you could squeeze through, but
Oh,
your
okay.
view is partially blocked.
I see.
But from what you can see, you see the familiar glow of lava on the other side. And as you peek out, you see these weird, almost like little, at first glance, they kind of just look like moving magma columns that are going around, moving around on the seafloor.
Yeah.
But you notice them reach out with little arm tendrils, and you see these fire elementals, seemingly alone, working on forging more pieces.
Can you make a history check?
History.
There are 2 in here.
You ever know? Did you ever tell you that you're always picking the intelligence skills?
I am.
That, my friend, is a 3.
Okay. You notice that they're forging more of these metal pieces
Okay.
for some of these beacons. And
I will say the 3 on history sure falls in line with Hobbs' character.
yeah, it does. You're not very good at remembering stuff.
I'm not. That's why I have Yarg. But I can squeeze through here, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm curious. I would like to squeeze through.
You squeeze through?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I would like to hold my obsidian pieces at the ready as a trade.
Okay.
Yep. And in fact, you know what else I would like to do? I would like to put the atlatl away, and I would like to pull out... What do I have? I want to pull out the obsidian, and I want to pull out the water summoning tablet thingy. Yep. Just in case.
And see, my dear listeners, this is what I mean by when Hob does something stupid.
Yeah.
However, as the rule goes, we roll with it.
That's right. That's right, we do.
So, you squeeze your way out. Yarg kind of like taps you on the shoulder and is like, "What are you doing?"
I say, Yarg, there's one thing I've learned in this life, and it's to leave no stone unturned. We must seek out every avenue, and if it's building allies down here in the depths, that's what we'll do. And I confidently grab my obsidian and head through, fully thinking that I befriended the last ones.
All right.
I'm just saying it, DM.
Me.
If you don't want me to go down the side tunnel and play with fire elementals, there shouldn't be fire elementals. So here we are.
That is true. Yarg's just kind of floating, still behind the crystals, just watching.
I would like to emerge from the space. Is there like I can swim above the lava?
You can swim above the lava.
I would like to
It's hot,
stand
but-
there, and I would like to place the 5 obsidians on the back of this water tablet like an offering tray. And I would like to say, "Dear lava elementals, hello, it is I, friend of fire elementals, Ellen Hobrandel Glissandir. I bring the customary gift of obsidian." And then I bow my head.
And you message them this.
I send this to a message. I'll point that at one of them that seems the most intelligent.
You notice one like pouring the molten metal into a mold, and it looks at you. There's these little like coal kind of looking eyes that lock onto you. And does the message matter through language?
The message cantrip. You point towards a creature within range and whisper a message. The target hears the message and can reply in a whisper that only you can hear. If you are familiar with the target, blah, blah, blah. It says absolutely nothing about whether or not the language matters.
Okay.
So, up to you, DM.
Okay. You see this one look at you, and it kind of cocks its what you would assume where its head would be.
Mm-hmm.
And it finishes pouring its molten metal, right? There's these object piles around the room. And it sets its tools down. And it moves closer to you. Again, you get the idea that they can't really swim. They're
like walking on lava?
Yeah, they
Okay.
were kind of locked around this lava flow.
Okay.
But, and it looks at you and it comes closer. And it responds in something you don't know what it says.
Okay.
This is an unfamiliar language to you.
All right.
But it does respond.
Okay.
And it's kind of staring at you. What do you do?
It's just staring at me. It responded. The real question is, what would Hob do?
What would Hob do in this situation?
It does not seem to be interested in the obsidian. It's looking at me.
It's just looking at you.
I'm going to turn to Yarg and I'm going to say, "Well, Yarg, can you believe this? They drive a hard bargain, as if I know what they're talking about. I would like to pull out a turquoise stone that I have
Oh,
and add it to the obsidian.
okay.
And then give them a wink with my one available eye.
Right, because you're still wearing the eye patch.
And I'll hold that out, I'll hold the tray out a little further.
Okay. It does perk up a little bit. You see its glow get a little brighter. And
I'm happy to roll persuasion 2 or whatever.
honestly, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. And how many triple advantages do I get? Just kidding.
None.
That is a middle of the road 12.
Nice. So it reaches out and it pauses and actually goes back to this stone mold that they're pouring the metal into, and it picks up this little stone it was using to melt this, and it goes back to you and reaches out and picks the turquoise stone out of the lot.
Oh.
And puts it in the bowl and kind of like glares at you for a second, but then it goes back to its post with the turquoise stone. It ignored the obsidian.
Interesting. Different cultures of different fire elementals in different parts of the caves. Yarg, take notes.
Yarg just looks down at himself and is like, paper doesn't work under here.
Well, that's not my problem. I'm not the scribe.
You think I have good handwriting?
Better than mine. Can I move towards them?
Yeah.
And they don't seem to care?
They don't seem to care.
I want to see what he does with this turquoise stone in the bowl. Is it like melting things down?
It's not.
Okay.
That's why it got the bowl. You get the idea.
So it wouldn't melt?
Yeah,
Huh.
because these things are made out of lava.
So it like wanted to keep it.
It wanted to keep it.
Ah, I see.
And
I see.
you see it kind of go over to a wall and next to this lava flow and kind of set the stone down. And it looks back at you now that you've moved closer, and it goes to one of these piles that are within reach of the lava, and it kind of rummages through and picks out a fancy fork that is in one of these, because these are all metal objects.
Awesome.
And it comes over to you and holds it out.
I would like to grab the fork.
All right.
Is it metal?
It is.
Am I about to get burned?
You do. You are wearing a suit, so I'd say it's very hot, and
Okay.
you'd probably not want to hold it for very long, but you can grab it.
Okay, I grab it. I would like to give a bow,
Okay.
and then I would like to take the fork and pocket it.
All right.
And while I'm doing that, can I kind of just see what they're working on and if there's another kind of way to get out of here, or are they in this tunnel alone?
Yeah, you see, again, these, this stone, crudely carved stone mold that is partially filled with this molten metal.
Is it the same stuff, beacon stuff?
Yeah, actually,
Okay.
now that you've gotten a much better look at it, you notice that there is actually a little bit of cold metal that is on the walls of this stone carved out thing, and it seems to be reused, which is interesting. This isn't something you noticed before with the previous molds.
Okay.
And it appears to be, it's a familiar shape. It's one of these beacon struts, and there again, there's this lava flow heading along the wall.
Mhm.
There's all of these purple and orange crystals that are growing up. And so again, as you look around, there's this lava flow going along the wall. There's all of these purple and orange crystals that are growing up near it, seem to be attracted to this elemental energy. You see these metal item piles, smaller than in the other room. This is a smaller cave. There are less elementals working in here. And you do notice on the other side another large passageway heading out.
Do I get the sense that this one goes out of the spire again? Or do I feel like this goes where I want to go? Because the other one, I came down to the spot.
This other passageway is heading into the spire. It does not appear to have a large opening.
I say to Yarg, well, the road less traveled and so on and so forth. Flamey, I say to the fire elemental.
It looks up.
I pull the fork back out and I salute with the fork to the flame elemental and I say, carry on, you are a prime example of hard work and heat, fireness.
You also notice the other one this time, who has been kind of keeping to itself your whole conversation, also look up and look back at the other one, and the other one just raises a lava tendril, puts it down, and then looks at the other one and is just like,
And I would like to swim along, thoroughly under the assumption I have made 2 more best friends.
Nice.
The Yarg that went basically exactly as I expected.
Yeah, Yarg comes out from behind the crystals and goes, oh, that wasn't how I expected it to go. Good job.
Hey, thanks. Let us go. And then for a second I go, hey Yarg, check this out. And I spin around and I hold my atlatl and I strike a pose and my cloak billows epically behind me. And I just billow for a second.
He applauds.
Yeah, thanks. We gotta get you one of these too. That'd be pretty cool if we all had one. Maybe we made a little one for you, Alfred.
Alfred looks at you and looks at his feathers, and you get the idea that he's contemplating how effective that would be in flight. But Yarg is excited about it. And you guys head out.
Yeah, I keep going, moving slow, moving steady, but yeah, I'm hoping to kind of figure out where I need to go for all this. And these beacons and things, I still don't know why. In fact, actually, maybe before I leave, can I look at the water tablet and the beacons here, like any better understanding of what they're trying to do, or?
Actually, here, you cannot read the tablet. It is written in this weird, spidery, runic sort of thing.
Okay.
This is, and you've asked Yarg before, neither of you knows what this says.
Yeah.
Now that you're thoroughly looking at it, here's a fun thing. So you look at it, and it appears to be instructions for whatever this ritual is. But at the bottom, you see these scribed pictures of 2 little round rings and a tall sort of obelisk-like structure between them. And below that, you get an image that at first is very weird to you. But as you look at it, you see this carved image of these 2 baboon-like heads and part of a body of some sort, like a headshot for something that cuts off at the shoulders. You know, these 2 grinning baboon-like heads beneath this image of these 2 rings in the obelisk.
Okay, neat.
I'm really excited to see if any of our listeners can figure it out before you do. But this will be interesting.
I will look at it. I will point it to Yarg and I'll say, Yarg, don't these look kind of like monkeys or apes?
Yeah.
Primates.
Kinda.
Why? We're underwater.
Yeah.
Last I checked, baboons are not an underwater creature.
No, I don't think so. Unless if there's like...
Oh, wait. 2-headed?
Yeah.
I heard 2 voices earlier and they were arguing.
Wait, you're right.
Maybe...
There were like...
They sounded like an old married couple.
Yeah, wait. Is that what an old married couple sounds like?
Yeah, I had this neighbor once. His name was Joffrindel. Not related.
Oh.
But another wood elf. He had married a dwarf woman by the name of Helga.
Oh.
Helga and he went by Joffrin. Helga and Joffrin, they loved each other dearly, of course. Every Sunday morning, they sat by the creek and fed each other cheese bites with tiny forks. Kind of like this little fork I just got, actually.
Wait, did your cousin ever steal their custard?
Custard?
Well, yeah. Was he a custard thief?
Who?
Your cousin.
Who's my cousin? I said my neighbor. Who are we talking about?
I don't remember.
But anyway, they would feed each other cheese bites, but it was expensive cheese, and sometimes Joffrindel, he was kind of clumsy. He would drop the cheese into the creek,
Oh.
and then they'd start arguing about the cost of cheese prices and clumsiness, and yeah, it was like a weekly thing.
Huh.
I wonder where they are now, Joffrindel and Helga.
I'm never getting married.
But random lore drop about your neighbors. Okay.
Or cousins.
Or cousins. Well, I remembered you had said that you had a cousin once that was like a custard thief.
I did say that, didn't I?
Yeah.
No, that is, we don't mention his name.
We don't.
He's dead to the family. Yeah. Anyway.
Understandable.
I don't remember what we were talking about. Oh, the baboons.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they said that they were like, they said it'd be something like, oh, we're watching you, and this is your last intrusion, and
Yeah.
I'm angry at you for being here.
Yeah, and then they got all mad at each other.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't talk.
So was that, maybe that's the baboon that we're seeing.
Yard just kind of pauses and stares off into space for a good 10 seconds and then goes,
Wait, didn't they make monkey?
Some mysteries are never meant to be solved, Yug. All right. Good day, I say to the fire elementals, and I move on.
they do not look back.
Sounds great.
Alfred hoots in solidarity.
You guys move forward. You guys head out into this larger lava tube. Again, the air is, water is cooler here, but you still feel that heat coming from the walls. And as you guys go through, you start to hear some of this activity that you had spotted before you went into the spire. There were Merrow swimming in and out. There seemed to be a lot more
activity. Yeah.
And as you guys head through, you do have a few close encounters with these Merrow. Not in terms of fights, but in terms of you see a couple dart along a passageway in front of you.
Okay.
And so your search is a little bit slower than the previous day. They are up and about. Maybe due to your throwing the general into a trench.
Could have been that.
Could have been that. Could have been anything.
Okay, then I will just move stealthily, and whenever I can to get advantage or whatever, I will do the Mask of the Wild. I'll stay nearby kelp beds and shadowy outcroppings and whatnot as I can.
Yeah, there's some of this large sort of strands of seaweed that are growing in these tunnels. They like the warmth, and you guys head along. So you had said you were looking for the sergeant, your nemesis.
Yeah.
And just a way to find more of this, right?
Yeah, I mean, basically, the Council of Neverwinter said, go deal with it.
Yeah.
I don't really know what it is yet.
Yeah.
I know the Scaled Queen is here, or is responsible for
this.
all of this. And the fact that I have an inkling that this is where I might find my arch nemesis, I think I'm just kind of moving with such a way where it's like, I don't know what the end game is yet, but I don't want to fight an entire army of Merrow. So I'm going to sneak into the tower as soon as it makes sense. And I think I would prefer to seek out either Mr. Sergeant Darkblade or the reason or person involved with these beacons and why they're happening. If that is the Scaled Queen or otherwise, I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So you head along. You explore these passages. You do at one point come into like that main lava, the first main lava tube that you had entered.
Okay.
But you head down a different passage. You're exploring through this, and you start to get a sense of the layout of this place.
Okay.
Again, it's this tall, uplifted ridge on the edge of this large trench, and it is filled with these lava tubes and these crevices that are inhabited by the Merrow.
Right.
And as you go along, you start to find that you've been swimming for a while, and you feel like there's one place that you haven't really checked.
Okay. So I have one. Is that up?
It is, well, no.
Okay.
A lot of these passages don't seem to head super far up into this spire.
Okay.
You get actually that most of what you've checked is in the middle or on the non-trench side. So you had managed to come through an entrance into the trench. But as you kind of head along one of these larger lava tubes, you decide to head towards the trench and towards that area. And this lava tube, you start to get a kind of a weird feeling as you're heading down it. It feels...
Can I like investigate that or like medicine check myself?
Yeah, if you want. I wouldn't say it's a medicine. I'd say it's probably like an insight check on yourself.
Ooh, insight on myself.
Yeah.
That is an 18.
Ooh.
Quite well on the roll.
All right. So you start to get this uneasy feeling
Okay.
as you head down, further down this passageway. You are starting to leave behind the frequent activity of the rest of the spire. And this uneasy feeling is kind of a little bit of that same feeling you got when these past 2 times that these voices had contacted you in your head.
Okay.
And Yarg starts to like shiver a little bit too, and he's like getting a weird feeling about this place.
Okay.
And
I would like to stop and just kind of take a moment so I don't get caught off guard with movement or whatever. And am I starting to get some voices?
no,
Oh, okay.
you're not.
Just that same feeling.
It's the same feeling. You do, now that you stop, you do, the corridor is still for a while. Like you notice a fish or two dart in between the seaweed, right? But you feel another rumble come up from beneath you, and then it fades out again.
These rumbles. Yarg, I don't know what these rumbles are, but they're starting to worry me. We've got rumbles in the earth. We have hot water and gem crystals. We have voices talking in my head.
Yeah.
I'm just... Who knows what's going on? We'll just need to be careful. And I want to keep moving.
Yeah. And you start to head down. And yeah, the farther you head along this lava tube, slowly that feeling gets stronger. And the fewer wildlife you see.
Okay. Is it starting to affect my vision or senses at all, or is it just a pure uneasy feeling?
It's purely like a little bit of that uneasy feeling, a little bit like the feeling you get when you're being watched or you
Okay.
think you're being watched. Like it's just this not pleasant sort of vibe that you're getting around this
Okay.
place. And you eventually, this lava tube actually widens out. And this place is a lot bigger. At the far end, you see an opening.
Okay.
You can't quite see into that room or other passageway, but what you do notice is a few skeletons.
Skeletons?
Mm-hmm. you see a few skeletons kind of floating, like mostly set down on the ground, but like a few are just kind of ambiently floating in the water. And they seem to make almost like a little decoration around this opening, if that makes sense. Like they're, but you notice
Wait, like surrounding an opening, there's skeletons.
of various different sizes, you know.
Okay.
A few
So my
humanoids.
brain, you want to know what my brain immediately goes to in this sense?
What?
I look at Yarg, and I look at Alfred,
Ooh.
and I look at myself,
Uh-huh.
and the ridiculous bones and aggressive paint and horns and spikes we put on the fish suits to be aggressive. I'm looking at all these skeletons going, looks like somebody wanted to be intimidating. And I think it's somebody who's just trying to be extra in terms of the intimidation factor out there. So that would make me be curious and probably swim into that tunnel.
All right. As you start to swim toward it, can you make a perception check?
You love to see it.
What'd you get?
That is a 9.
Oh, okay.
I have a +5 to perception.
Oh, really?
I got a 4. I thought it was a nat 1 at first, but it was only a 4.
All right. And I did have this as only you making the perception check.
Okay.
So I'm sorry. You are thinking about these skeletons that are strung around this large opening. And as you swim down the corridor, again, you get this uneasy feeling emanating from this opening. You get the idea that this is where it's coming from. And suddenly,
Oh, no.
something reaches up from the bottom of the corridor and wraps up you, Yarg, and Alfred. And you are restrained.
I'm restrained.
Mm-hmm.
Can I see what it is?
You can. This,
I look down.
you look down, and what is restraining you appears to be slightly glowing seaweed.
Slightly glowing seaweed. I yelp and I say, "Oh no! Glowing seaweed!" Yug! Oh wait, no, you're also caught up.
Yarg is struggling against this. And you hear a fishy chuckle from the shadows of the corridor.
Okay.
And out swims a very familiar Merrow. Bluish green, large crest on his head. He's got his shell and bone armor on. And pointing at you with a clawed finger is Sergeant Teth Darkblade, your nemesis.
Oh man. But I am restrained.
He says, I knew it was you. You had to have been behind this. First, you lose me my rank, and now you come down here to mess with the Master's arrival. You Landwalkers have been nothing but trouble from the day we met. Not anymore. And he swims towards you.
I say as he swims towards me, and I say, the only trouble around here, Sergeant Darkblade, is that you never learned your lesson, it seems. And I struggle against my restraints. I try to get out.
As you struggle against your restraints,
Mhm.
they you are currently restrained, but they actually make a slight and in the more you struggle, the more giggly they get. And but Sergeant Darkblade swims towards you and says, "It'll be you who'll learn the lesson this time. I do have that pompous priest to thank for this. How typical to have them be ticklish, though. No matter. I'll bring you into the Queen. She'll be very pleased. And I'll finally get rid of you."
I am restrained.
You are restrained.
What is the specific wording of restrained, if you don't mind?
Let's have a peek. So, a restrained creature's speed becomes 0, and it can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and your attack rolls have disadvantage. And you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Nothing about spells.
No.
as he walks towards me, and he said the Scaled Queen, he was going to take me to the Scaled Queen or something like that?
Yep.
I would like to... What did we decide? We decided I could hum or whatever, right? I can't play my lute.
Yeah.
I would like to look at him, and I say, you know what, Darkblade? You look like something that got washed up in the low tide and never made it back to sea. And I would like to cast Vicious Mockery on him.
Oh, nice.
A string of insults. You overgrown, stuffed piece of sushi. You look like something a shark regurgitated.
Okay, those are actually really good.
So he has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh. A wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
It's not great. It's not bad, but it's not great.
Okay, come on. Come on. Roll low.
Hey, he got a 5.
So he takes double sweet, 8 psychic damage.
Nice. You know, I am going...
He also would get disadvantage on an attack roll on me if he were going to do that. But
so that would cancel out to a normal roll if he does try to attack you while you're restrained.
yes, exactly.
All right.
And I don't know if that would start initiative of some kind, or if he's planning to capture me. I didn't necessarily need it to be battle, but I did want it to be an attack from me.
Oh, no, yeah, that's fine. I'm actually bumping that up to 9 damage just because those were really good. And
Extra insult points.
insult points. And he growls at you.
Mm-hmm.
And
I say, I learned some new tricks, Darkblade. What about you?
I've learned a few things as well. You'll wish we got to have another duel. But he goes down and starts to detach the seaweed from the floor. Yarg nudges you, kind of, through the seaweed and goes, wait.
What's up? What's up, Yarg?
I think I got a plan to get out.
Awesome. That's why you're the brains of the... Well, no, Alfred's the brains, but you're second brains of the operation.
Alfred nods. So Yarg kind of leans away again, and he manages to free a claw from the seaweed. And I liked coming up with this. He starts to tickle it.
The seaweed?
The seaweed.
Oh.
And it starts to make a little giggling sound that you guys had heard.
This is not seaweed. This is something else.
Well, and as the sergeant is detaching the seaweed from the floor, he kind of looks up and says, hey, what are you? And as the giggles grow to laughter, the seaweed
falls away? Genius!
And he swims up, and I would like all of you to roll initiative.
Oh boy. Nice Yarg.
As Yarg has managed to find his way out, and you already did damage to Sergeant Darkblade, so.
Oh, I did so bad. I got a 6.
Oof. Okay. Let's see. Yarg got a 12. Pretty good, so. Oh. Yeah, the sergeant also rolled pretty low. So Yarg actually gets to go first. Which is cool.
Nice job, Yarg. He caught him off guard.
Yeah. So Yarg flips back and he dashes out of the seaweed and says, "Ha-ha! Take that, you fishy thing!" And he pulls out his sling with one of his nice pebbles that he got, and he is going to take two shots at Sergeant Darkblade.
Hey, oh, good job, Yarg.
Only one of them hits, but he does max damage.
Nice.
So he deals 10 damage to this guy, and that is going to be his turn. He's going to stay next to you to maybe try and help you out, but it is Darkblade's turn. He stops detaching the seaweed from the floor and pulls out, actually, something new that he did not have when you had previously fought him. He pulls out a trident.
Ooh.
And he spins it around and says, I'm not letting you get away. Not this time. And he's going to take a stab at Yarg. So, 9 damage to Yarg. He
Okay.
gets stabbed. Not bad, but
Still not anything too.
not anything too big.
Yeah.
But it would now, and Darkblade swims up next to Yarg. It would now be your turn.
My turn. It's just Sergeant Darkblade
It's just Sergeant
and
Darkblade.
Giggling Seaweed.
And Giggling Seaweed, yes.
What in the world is this seaweed?
He had said that this was, quote, quote, the pompous priest's fault.
Oh, this was.
Yeah. The,
I thought he meant me at the time.
oh no. Which,
He
if
said
you
something
remember.
about giggling and tickling.
Mm-hmm.
Who would have thought that tickling worked?
Who would have thought that tickling worked? You get the idea that the shallow priest that you had met, his magic might not always go to plan.
All right. So it's my turn.
Yeah, you are currently restrained, but you might know how to get out.
I might. I blah blah blah. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah?
Let's use my action to tickle some seaweed.
All right. So, the same thing that Yarg did. It starts to giggle, and it's this glowing, clearly enchanted seaweed, and it you start to feel its grip loosen, and then it lets go, and you and Alfred swim free.
All right.
So you would have a bonus action in your movement, I believe.
More than that, I am going to pop out of the seaweed. I'm going to crack my knuckles on my thing. I'm going to... Is he next to us?
He is next to you, yes.
Then I am going to whip out my spear, give it a twirl, and cast Action Surge.
Oh, nice.
And get another turn.
All right.
Or one additional action, sorry. One additional action on my turn. So I am going to spin that around, and then I am going to attack him twice. I would like to use one of my superiority dice and turn this into a distracting strike for my first attack. Okay?
All right.
So, whatcha? That would be a 19 to hit.
That does hit.
I get to add a d8 to the damage. Initial d8. Terrible. Better. 13 spear damage.
Oof. Okay.
And then, interestingly, the wording of this is weird, but I was thinking about this. Distracting strike. When you hit a weapon attack, you can expend one superiority dice to add to the damage total roll, and the next roll against the target by an attacker other than you has advantage if the attack is made before the start of my next turn. We'll give that to Yarg, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Alfred.
wondering if I could give it to myself, but I can't. So then I would like to attack again, just a normal attack with my second thing. That's only a 14?
Does not hit.
Does not hit.
He
Okay.
dodges.
He dodges out of the way. I used my bonus action. I used my 2 attacks. That is that.
Yeah. All right. It would be Alfred's turn. He's also now freed, and
Do you think Alfred, he is, instead of rushing forward, he's going to land upon my helmet head, spread his wings wide, and make a hooting noise of aggression underneath the water, and just hang out for a second on top of my head.
nice. All right. So we're at the end of the round. I am going to stop us partway through the fight. We will continue this next week.
Oh, boo. More fighting.
You'll get your revenge one day.
One day, and then I'll figure out why there's ticklish seaweed. What's that about?
The Frenchish priest.
He was Frenchish, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was Frenchish. You remember him saying something about him and Darkblade also having a bit of beef
Oh, they did.
with
That's
each other.
right. They didn't
So,
like each other.
you're not sure if he did this on purpose, but he could have.
So he basically enchanted seaweed, but gave it a weakness.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You also threatened him with legs if
I did.
he fought
indeed.
you, so, you know.
That's awesome. Cool.
But yeah.
Well, I'm excited to have another rivalry episode with Mr. Darkblade.
Yeah.
He's got a fancy looking trident that I might want myself.
Perhaps. And so we'll leave you here with more mysterious rumblings, maybe a little bit more of an inkling on what this ritual is for.
Nope.
You figured out there's monkeys.
I guess he said the master or something like
Yeah.
that too. So we know that there's a little bit of something. Awesome. Well, thank you, daughter, for another episode. We will get back into this combat next week.
Yeah. Once again, thanks for listening and following along
And we will see you next week
on Dadventurous.
Adventurous.